I gotta say, folks, this is absolutely nuts. The ignorance of Rachel Zegler is to the point where everything she does just continues to show how lacking she is in her industry. She knows nothing about previous movies of her characters that have done this, or characters like her that have done the same thing. Welcome back, folks. It's your buddy Orange Hat here, bringing you another video. Covering Rachel Zegler again. I mean, she's the gift that keeps on giving. And she claims that The Hunger Games was the first story to depict a female character that was anti-establishment and anti-government. Oh. She's channeling Jennifer Lawrence here, folks. Comes from John F. Trent, Bound in the Comics. Shout out to you guys. Rachel Zegler shared that she believes Hunger Games novel by Suzanne Collins were the first stories depicting a young woman as anti-establishment and anti-government. Oh my god. In a pre-recorded promotional video for the upcoming Hunger Games Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, or BSS as I call it, Zegler said the Hunger Games kind of started that era of like Divergent and Shadowhunters. She elaborated, it was like Suzanne was the first to write this young woman who was anti-establishment, anti-government, and really standing up for what was right in a conventional way without an air of sweetness. There was nothing cordial about her either. She was very rough around the edges. And it was amazing to read that. What a fucking idiot. Ironically, Zegler's comments are similar to actress Jennifer Lawrence, who starred as Katniss Everdeen in the original Hunger Games film. Lawrence claimed in an interview with Viola Davis as part of Variety's Actor and Actor's Bit, "I remember when I was doing Hunger Games, nobody ever had ever put a woman in the lead of an action movie because it wouldn't work. We were told girls and boys can both identify with a male lead, but boys cannot identify with a female lead. And it just makes me so happy every single time I see a movie come out that just blows through every single one of those beliefs and proves that it is just a lie to keep certain people out of the movies," she continued. "To keep certain people in the same positions that they've always been in. It's just amazing to watch it happen. And watch you at the helm." Yeah, it seems that Lawrence and Zegler are well retarded. And I say that as the held back and hindering definition. Lawrence would eventually walk back her comments, telling Hollywood Reporter, "That's certainly not what I meant to say at all." Yeah, you think? I mean, let's see here. All right, Sigourney Weaver, yeah, Linda Hamilton, Kate Beckinsale, Michelle Yeoh, the girl from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Zing Ziyi, I think her name was. I can't remember. Yeah. All them came way before Jennifer Lawrence did. "I know that I'm not the only woman who has ever led an action film. What I meant to emphasize was how good it feels." Well, then you should have not said the other thing, you dumb shit. "And I meant that with Viola to blow past these old myths that you hear about the chatter that you would that you would hear around that kind of thing. But it was my blunder and it came out wrong. I had nerves talking to a living legend." As for Zegler's comments about Collins being the first person to write about a young woman being anti-government and anti-establishment, well, yeah, there is George Lucas with Star Wars. He might like to have a word given Princess Leia was clearly anti-government and anti-establishment in Star Wars. Yeah. There was her too. One can even look to real historical figures as well as point to how absurd the comment is. Saint Joan of Arc, the patron saint of France, led French forces against England as well as the Burgundians. She would eventually be captured by the Burgundians, turned over to the English, and martyred. What do you think of Rachel Zegler's comments about the Hunger Games? Well, maybe not a young woman, but I do believe that, a young woman by the name of Sarah Connor, when she was 18 years old, she met Kyle Reese, and she learned about the future, and therefore she became anti-government and anti-establishment, and she was locked away for her crimes. One of the best scenes ever in a movie came from the director's cut of Terminator Salvation, where he explained, John Connor did, in his You Are the Resistance things, in his messages out there. I once knew a woman who told people to fear the future. Society locked her away because they didn't want to hear her truths. That woman was Sarah Connor, my mother. Christian Bale did a great freaking scene in that movie, especially that scene particular. Because honestly, he should have gotten a freaking award for that back when awards actually meant something. But Rachel Zegler saying, being the first female who was or a young woman who was anti-establishment and anti-government. Yeah, I do also remember Princess Leia. And also, I do remember Sarah Connor, because she was very much anti-establishment and anti-government after what happened, because she realized that it was the government and the establishment that led to the rise of Skynet. And she fought them tooth and nail until she got locked up. But this is only making frickin' Rachel Zegler less likable, folks, because of her sheer ignorance and her ego that is pushing these bullshit narratives. Maybe in 100 years, if she was alive then, she would probably frickin' get away with this shit. But she's not going to now. She's saying the shit when Star Wars, the original, and Terminator and Terminator 2 are still fresh in people's minds. So I just wanted to cover this. Rachel Zegler being stupid again. And I will probably put that on the thumbnail. Being stupid again. It's just hilarious how she is the gift that keeps on giving. Anyway, folks, that is going to be the video. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think of Rachel Zegler and her sheer ignorance? Once again, showing through like a flare in the middle of the night. Being, hey, stupid person over here! That's basically what she's doing. Anyway, let me know all your thoughts, folks. This has been Orange Chat. Y'all have a wonderful day. And always remember, stay humble. Because it is very important that people do stay humble. Because otherwise, you end up being like Rachel Zegler. Anyway, see you, folks.